Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we want to talk about a couple of things. First off, we're upgrading our last wall on Townhall 13. We're having a couple of nice offers which you most likely did not see because you need Amazon for that. The next thing is going to be we have a new project. We have the new Townhall 12 upgraded, and I will show you guys what I'm doing over there. And once again, we have how did I do? How did I farm so many walls in such a short amount of time? And what are the best armies for that? Everything in this video, so let's check it out. The first one is going to be the first wall. We already upgraded it, which means only 2 walls are left for us. We would go for the elixir with that because then we can spend the gold on other stuff like traps, and we want to upgrade the Giga Inferno for sure. This means only 1 wall is left, and this is a crazy nice moment for me because I hate freaking farming those walls. I don't know, I like farming Dark Elixir way more than normal resources like Elixir or gold. I don't know why, but let's take a screenshot because this is like, I don't know, I just hate it. So this means we have those walls max, at least for now. I hope the next 100 walls will come really soon because I hate how the village is looking like. I hope the new arch tower levels are coming soon as well because I freaking hate it with the old designs. But well, let's hope for it. But for now, we should go and get upgraded or like get started with the gold because we have a couple of gold thingies to spend, and we want to spend it on at least 1 trap, and we want to spend it on the Giga Inferno tower because, well, we do not have to save any builders anymore for walls because we're maxed now. So this is nice using the gold rune, and this means we can upgrade our Giga Inferno tower to level 4. That's a nice thing. I'm not really jamming the town hall at all because I feel like the building isn't too important. I don't know. And you guys can see in the background as well with all of the wizard towers upgrading. I hope I can start the last wizard tower soon. But so far it's looking really good. But now let's get into it. How did I farm so many resources over this short amount of time? Because the update isn't even live yet 2 weeks, which means overall I did 306 attacks in those 2 weeks. If you say, okay, those are the attacks in December, I could understand you, but in the first week of December I was in Poland helping a bit with the update live stream, and this means I did not do any attacks. I bought a shield, I bought a 1-week shield, so I can like hit the attack button as soon as the update is live. That was the goal, and that's what I did. So we have overall 306 attacks. This is how my attack log looks like, and you guys can see as well, there's quite a nice amount of loot always. And I'm always attacking a guy when he has combined 1 million loot in elixir and gold. I don't care at this point about dark elixir, and I'm only caring about the elixir and gold, and I use that in combined. Like if someone's having 600k gold but only 200k elixir, I'm not attacking. So let's check out the math behind that. 1 wall is costing 4.8 million gold or elixir. 100 walls, this means they're costing 480 million 480 million gold or elixir. In 1 attack, I'm getting at least, like I said, my rule is that I'm taking at least 1 million, and this means for my math, 1 million for 1 attack. 306 attacks mean 306 million loot. You guys saw it in the numbers, it's most likely a bit more, but let's do not consider that. It's easier for the math. The next thing is going to be the bonus in Titan is pretty nice. So it's 560k for with gold and elixir combined, and this means in 306 attacks it's gonna be a boni of 171 million loot, which is combined overall 477 million resources, which again over the last 2 weeks is probably a little bit more because, like I said, the 1 million rule for the 1 attack is only like the minimum, and you guys saw how my attack dog looked like. So this is overall how I did it, and this is like my rule book behind that basically, which means if the defend or like if my opponent doesn't have at least 1 million loot combined, I'm not attacking. So let's check out this attack because this guy had combined 2 million loot, so I was for sure attacking this guy, and this was the army which I used in the last couple of days. I will show you guys as well if you guys are still upgrading your Dark Elixir troops, which armies you can use as well. But for this army, it's super effective for farming in Titan and below, because the reason for that is you really rarely have defensive CC, which means this spammy troop composition is working really well against the non-upgraded, or like the not too well upgraded town halls, and with no CC it's even easier. So for farming, this is the perfect army composition, especially if you're already finished with Dark Elixir. There are a couple of other armies I used in the beginning to get out of the Dark Elixir troops and heroes, obviously. I will show you guys that in a second. But for now, just enjoy the loot coming in. 1 million each. This is one of the best feelings in Clash of Clans, having the luck and find one of those guys with 1 million each. It's crazy nice. But this, like I said, this army isn't the army I started with because this army costs a crazy amount of Dark Elixir. You can see it, 4.7 million, 4.7k. I think without the special events, it's even 5.8k Dark Elixir, which isn't a crazy amount. But at the same time, it's only 57,000 elixir, which is super cheap. In the beginning, I used a lot of miners and a lot of dragons. So let's check out the armor compositions. I will show you guys how exactly to like cook it up, basically. So the first one, I will show you guys in a second in editing one of the armies, so you guys can see the exact army composition. But it always depends where you're farming. I would always recommend you guys, if you have the time, use the go for farming in in Titan or below. For this, I would recommend you guys just miners. If you have a lot of defensive CCs, which means you're using this strategy in, for example, Legend League, get a couple of other troops in there, for example, to lure the CC, like Baby Dragon, a couple of Coconut Loons. And the nice thing about that as well is you do not need your heroes most of the time, which is a really nice thing as well if you're starting upgrading your Town Hall and your heroes. So the first army is going to be Mass Miners. It's pretty effective, and like you guys can see as well, there's no Dark Elixir at all, except you have like a poison with you. So that's the other option. The other army is going to be Drag Clone, and now you guys can see once again above me with the link, like an army guide for this army, or like a guide overall for this. This is going to be the army composition with like 12 dragons, 1 baby dragon, 6 loons, 3 freeze, 1 rage, and 2 clone, which means once again no Dark Elixir at all. That's how I started off with Townhall 13. Using those strategy to farm to get my Dark Elixir in as fast as possible. As soon as I had my Dark Elixir max or close to max, I switched the army composition to Ice Age, like the spammy troop composition you guys saw a second ago. And this is how I basically maxed my walls on Townhall 13, and already had my heroes max as well. Obviously, I had a lot of magic items and a couple of gems to get the upgrade time done of my heroes. I mean, that's what I have to do basically as a YouTuber. To get the non-stop content, but well, that's how you farm really effective at the moment with Townhall 13. And well, we do not have too much left to upgrade, even though it will probably take still like ages, because all of those traps would take, I think, at least 6 days or something like that. So this is a crazy amount if you consider that, like combining all of this. So even though my village looks already pretty good and pretty well upgraded, this will take some time. So yeah, let's get over it and let's get to my second project, where I'm starting off with another Town Hall. But for now, you guys can see in the middle of your screen special offers. Those special offers are really only for you if you're using the Amazon App Store. So you can see it on the screen as well. Amazon exclusive, which means you have to go to Google, type in Amazon Clash of Clans, download the app, and well, then start Clash of Clans from the Amazon App Store. And this means you should be able to get those offers, which means as well you can do those only on Android, which is a bit sad, but that's how it is, I guess. The next thing is going to be, well, if you guys want to support me and if you buy any of those offers or at all the Gold Pass, whatever, make sure to use the supporter creator code iTzu. Thank you guys so much for the support. But now let's get to my, well, those walls are a little bit like, I mean, on my main account the walls are max, and on this account the walls are like, find a word for that. The walls are not too well upgraded. I mean, like I said in the beginning, I normally hate farming walls. The reason why I grinded the walls in the beginning so much is just to get my village max for the next couple of tournaments. And well, over here we can see the army which I'm using right now, and I would recommend you guys to use on any town hall below town hall 13. It's Barge, one of the most simple and one of the most annoying armies to use because it's getting boring really quick, but it's super effective. That's how you can farm tons of resources. You can see it in my attack log. The army costs nearly nothing, like maybe 100k elixir, and that's it. And every time we're getting so much loot in, it's crazy. And well, that's my new project at the moment, getting my town hall 11 upgraded to town hall 12, and the goal is to basically get him to town hall 13, but I think that will take some time, I guess. But still, this is the goal in the end, and well, we need to work on those walls for sure. And let me know if you guys consider, or like if you guys would like to watch me a couple of farming episodes and trying to well, fix that rush. Well, it's not really rushing too much except the walls. Like if I have to be, or like if I'm fair, the defenses are max town 11, so that's how I have to do it, but the walls are really crappy. So if you guys would like to see fix that rush episode or anything like that on my channel, let me know. We could use that account for it. And like I said, we're upgrading right now the account. Town hall is going to level 5, which is super important on town hall 12. And well, troops are upgrading, everything is upgrading. We're doing a couple of wars from now and then, and we're doing that on the stream. So if you guys check out my stream, then you should already know that we upgraded this account. And well, if you guys would like to see me live on Twitch and you would like to see one of the streams, make sure to tune in today at 6 p.m. CET, because I'm streaming today for 2 hours in English from 6 to 8 p.m. in CET, which means from now on, I think around about 2 hours, something like that. So if you guys would like to check that out, make sure to go on my Twitch channel. We will see you guys there. Until then, see you guys and bye bye.